So, hello everyone.
Hi.
Thanks.
Apparently my internet just dropped. That's
Oh no.
cool. That, there we go.
Hello.
Yay!
Okay.
Don't look at me. Alright.
Oh my lord. Anyways, nobody here wants to romance the Emperor and they're wrong. But, more importantly, welcome to the season 1 finale of Auriga Stars. I need to close Discord, y'all. I adore this group. Hi, welcome. We are playing the Fate system in a high fantasy magical girl slash tokusatsu themed setting. It's fun, it's spooky, it's whatever. We're having fun. We have fun here. We talk a lot about Baldur's Gate, completely unrelated. But welcome to the season finale. I am your host and your god, Ultimirage. I play everybody, they don't. Yes, bow to me. You can find me pretty much anywhere at Ultimirage. I'm an artist. I'm a professional DM. You can find me on Start Playing as wink wink. Let's move on to Jill. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Jill, also sometimes known as Ghosty JK on the internet. I am an actual play performer and do podcast actual plays as well. And I use she, they pronouns, and I will be playing Rasai.
Hell yeah. Torin.
Hello, I am Torin. I am a digital artist and a voice actor who streams on Twitch and does art commissions and audiobooks and everything else you can think of. My personal pronouns are she, they, and today I am playing Makoto Shana, a very dry, lost person, and her pronouns are she, her.
I'm in love with her.
Thank you.
All right,
Me
Hamalu.
too.
Hi, it's me. I'm Hamalu on the internet. I use she, they pronouns. Today I'm playing Nico, who is our seer, who is very nervous being. And they definitely have a few things to be nervous about right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, I am Kate, also known as Kate Orange Sky on the internet. I use any and all pronouns. And I am playing Cersei, who uses they, them pronouns, who is our mandrake. Yeah.
Yeah. And Julia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Julia. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me on mostly Twitter and here, but I'm starting to try and use Instagram a little bit more at J_Deluxe. And today I am playing, well, today and the whole story, I am playing Giselle, the guardian lion, and she's fine. She's doing just fine.
She's
fine. We're doing
she's
fine.
Yes, and I always forget my pronouns. My pronouns are they, them, not just because I'm non-binary, but because I, as I said, play everybody else. So, last we left off, the group finally faced their first fell. That was a lot of alliteration. The fell being the cursed monsters sprouting from the blood of the dead goddess Yashet, whose anger has seeped into the earth after she has been killed thousands of years ago. So on, so forth, etc., etc. You guys went into this little bakery that's been trashed by these fell rats. Took them out, went to the sewer where the source of the fell, this source is. And you discovered that, oh boy, it is an emotional wreck down there. It was just a pool of void. I believe it was Makoto who tried to magically, emotionally reach out to it and unfortunately, trying to magically, mentally connect with a festering dead goddess that has been dead and angry for thousands of years resulted in a little bit of mental damage. But you guys met you met this challenge with compassion, with understanding, and you moved forward to heal this wound in the earth. And as you did, you were all overcome with this wave of emotion, spilling out as tears. The void dissipated, and instead, all that remained floating above the now just pool of sewage is this globule that is mostly bluish green, looks kind of like coagulated blood. And it's just floating there. Oh, we have some raiders. Welcome in. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
I like peer over the edge and I look down. I'm like, should we touch that?
I
Given
could
what happened to
try.
Makoto, I feel. Sorry.
No, you've got a point. I could try with my vines. I'm not technically touching it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
don't-
You do have
Don't touch it. Don't
a
touch it.
hand down there, technically.
I do. I think Cersei is gonna, like, after seeing what happened to Makoto, like, mentally prepare for it. Like, they're still, like, kneeling down next to the hand. I think that they're just going to reach down and try and, like, if they can even get under it and try and, like, float it up, like, not even
Yeah,
really
it's
touch it, but, like,
it's kind of floating above the sewage.
yeah. So I think the hand's gonna kind of scoop up and see if they can, like, raise the piece of blood up to the piece of blood.
Yeah. This big old orb of purified god blood. You scoop it up. Nothing really happens. You just scoop it up and are able to lift it closer. And as you do, you hear the familiar tap, 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 tap of everybody's least favorite guide doing his gay little walk over towards you guys.
He's
You
in the
willingly
sewers
walked
with
into a
us?
sewer?
Oh, he didn't walk into a sewer, no.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But he is
Thank you.
dramatically walking up behind you guys for effect.
Ah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations, everyone. You did just fine. Bring that here.
What is it?
Is it not obvious? Blood.
I think. Yeah.
All right, because
I
that's
think
the
maybe
obvious
it's-
answer.
Yes, it's blood.
her.
It's-
Is it her blood?
Yes. And as you deposit it, he scoops it down and it just floats above his hand. And he smiles. Yes. In healing this wound, you have purified some of her blood.
Oh.
Now it is no longer toxic. With that, he whoop, and it disappears into sparkles, as always with him. Wonderful job. Yes.
Hi. Quick question. I don't want to overstep my bounds, but I guess
don't.
I'm just
Okay.
And I just like dive over the side into the sewage.
I think because at the
No,
end
I-
of at the end of last episode, I think Makoto had your hand. She squeezes it to just be like, keep going.
Just ignore this asshole.
Yeah, I don't say that, but
Keep going.
so if you have the purified Blood, is there anything that that you might be able to do for Nico?
That is part of what I am working on. I am using this for my experiments to see what all can be done for the fell, for the wounds, and for the earth.
Okay,
Well,
I give Nico a look that's like, hope that was okay, but like,
Well,
Yeah.
can this also help you?
yeah, that should include you too, Giselle.
Yeah.
oh, I've only had this for a few months. Nico's lived with it their whole life. If there's only so much to go around right now, I would rather it go to Nico.
Well, we don't know that it's
Yeah, is there a
limited
limit?
like that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And
We will see.
yours is something that seems to be afflicting you. I was born of this, so I would rather it was helping yours because you seem in pain.
I'm sorry, Camper, are we boring you?
No, I just wish we weren't having this conversation in the sewers. Are you quite done?
Should we get rid of all the fell upstairs? Are there still more
Yeah.
fell upstairs?
That
I
and
believe
can
we
we
can
help
be.
them
believe you
clean
got
up
them.
their shop?
Campo,
Oh.
Because their shop is still fucked up, right?
Yes, Nico.
if we actually manage to solve this and heal these wounds and purify the blood, does that mean that they will talk to you again?
I'm sorry.
That's me smiling. Nico is not smirking about that.
Giselle made that face though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Resai's absolutely like
I should hope so. And hopefully our mother Isir will resume communication with everyone.
Okay.
so there's more than just you who's kind of
Well, here we go.
okay.
And with a wave of his hand,
Excellent.
he teleports all of you with a wave of minty fresh sparkles back above the sewers into the destroyed house of the baker's dozen. I believe one of you said you wanted to clean up, so have fun. I'm
Yeah,
going to
I-
take care of my end of the business. You all have done quite well. You have earned the evening off, and yes. He reaches into his robe and pulls out a couple cute little coin purses and just starts throwing them at each of you.
Nico does not have good quick reflexes. I imagine it got smacked him a little bit and oh god.
Mhm. Go enjoy time on the town or whatever you mortals do.
Girls' night.
Indeed. Goodbye. And he turns, dissipates into sparkles once again, and drifts away.
It's a really dramatic way to make an exit.
I think I'm just worried that maybe part of the research is about how if they're not dramatic, they will die.
Maybe.
You know, that might
might
be
be a-
part of it.
I
Like,
think
it's a
they're just
medical
like they're
condition.
I think they're compensating for maybe feeling bad about themselves given everything that's going on.
Do you think they just do twirls like in their shop when they work? Like he just walks around and just throws sparkles and like
They don't
flips.
feel bad
Like I
about
can
anything.
appreciate
I know what
flair.
you're talking about.
I can appreciate flair. Like, listen, showmanship is something that it can be appreciated. It's an art.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's a time and a place, right?
Some people do it very well.
I guess I just wish that we were a little less antagonistic, because I've been under the impression that we're
Yeah.
supposed to work together.
Mm.
But
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. For me, I feel like I misjudged them. I did not expect them to like our mug, and then he did. I feel like there's a heart in there.
But he's also
somewhere,
keeping a
hidden behind
tiny
blue
little
sparkles.
soul in there that he tells can't talk to anyone.
That might
Right.
actually be like they might be besties, and then like it's just like you're not meant to let people know, because I mean the way that we're taught and the way that other people are taught to respond to these things, they would react to it negatively. So maybe actually what Kampa is doing is protecting Saul and saying, you would be endangered if you went out there. We don't know.
Maybe, but that does bring up a good point. This was different than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who expected like a lot more fighting? Like when we went down into the sewers, there was like fighting in the basement with the rats and stuff, but I expected, I don't know, like a boss battle or something, because there's like this a lot of like
It hurt a
big,
lot.
bad stuff.
Yeah,
It-
like
it
campus
hurt a
training
lot.
made me think it was going to be like all stuff and like, oh my gosh, yeah, Makoto Shana, do you need anything? Are you okay? I like look for
There's like
a
dry
napkin.
blood. It's
Oh,
dry
yeah.
now. There's like blood on her face. It's fine.
I go to the sink and I get like a washcloth and some water, and I'm like, okay, let's at least get the blood off your face.
You're
And
doing
I
the
think-
cat thing.
I think
Like lick
Makoto-
my thumb, and I'm like, there you go. My voice changes just for this bit. There you
Yeah.
go, darling.
I think Makoto would just like lean down and there's just like a little bit of red, just a little bit. Thank you. And
Yeah.
she's gonna hit her staff on the ground, and then the outfit turns back to like normal clothes, and just goes poof. Like there's just a literal poof of just,
Just a
like
duck.
yeah,
Just
just like
wool
it's all
fluff.
like a little full
Yeah.
fluff and like
Blows
some
my hair
bubbles of
back.
yep. And then shall we clean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
God,
yeah, we're
moving it
in.
this way. I don't know if we
Yeah.
can use magic. I mean, I was just gonna work.
I mean, magic might make
Those
things a
works.
little bit quicker.
We can
Yeah,
mend
sure.
things too.
Yeah, if anything's broken, I can try and take care of that.
Yeah.
And then we'll
Alright.
just light that rag on fire. That had my blood on it. All right.
So
Yeah, the side come
y'all,
here. No.
y'all spend a little time trying to clean up the baker's dozen, and after a little while, it's looking pretty decent. They don't really have any dishes left, and all of their food has been pretty much eaten through. But it doesn't look entirely like a herd of monster rats came through here. And it's about as you guys are standing back and admiring your work that you guys hear the giggling voices of the gaggle of girls as the sisters, at least
A lot of moderation
the
today.
half dozen sisters, come back. And oh man, which of them was it? Was it
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon? Okay.
Mhm.
There's so many, it's hard to keep track. Cinnamon
You made a
peeks
dozen of them.
in. I sure did. And then there's their mother. Anyways,
Ah! Sorry, I just made that connection. It's adorable.
Cinnamon.
I think when they get there,
Yeah.
Makoto just going ta-da.
You guys, what the heck?
This was really good research. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All
Also,
of them like swarm in and start like looking the place up and down.
yeah. I would like to make a donation to help towards the difficulties that you've been happening, if you'd accept.
I mean, you come in and clean our house, and what happened with the ghosts?
Exercised.
Yeah. We were
Move
able
on.
to successfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all kind of like stand still for a moment and wait for something to like break or smash, and they don't hear anything.
Completely gone. Some people just need a little help moving on, and we essentially, I mean, it was like the nice kind of exorcism, but it's a little bit like a therapy session.
Right. There was a lot of a lot of emotion, but we this was a lot of really great research. Thank you so much for donating your home to us temporarily.
Thank you so much for solving our life's problem. Oh my goddess.
I'm gonna like rummage and take out what is essentially a checkbook, and just like, and it is a decent chunk of change because it's coming from the parents' bank account, not Nico's.
Yes.
Pass over,
Excellent.
yeah. Here, I feel terrible about the difficulties you've been having, and I think
I'm sorry, how many zeros is that?
Look over their shoulder. Oh my god.
it feels like an appropriate amount to
I can't. I couldn't accept.
I really
She's
it's,
holding very tightly onto it.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm like,
I-
no, no. It's you. Please. It would mean the world to me. I think the family-run business and how close you all seem, and it seems to be a staple of the community, and I would hate to see that not continue.
And maybe we can visit when you get back up and running.
I would
Yeah,
really,
always
yeah.
Yeah.
free sweets, whatever you want.
Oh, great.
Girls, call mom. We're getting the baker's dozen back together.
Yay!
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Oh.
Oh,
Just tears.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like definitely like a hold it together.
And so the sisters, all of them, give all of you hugs. Each one just like going down a line. It's like the sports
The good game, good
handshake,
game, good
except
game.
for
Yeah.
before they swarm around their mirror, which is shattered, but still works, even if it is a bit fuzzy. And they call their mom to bring the family back home. And
They
so
called
you
through
guys
the
are.
mirror?
What was that?
They called through the mirror?
Yeah, it's a magic mirror.
Oh, okay. Nico's like,
Yeah.
and pulls out like a pocket mirror, like, okay, just goes with it.
That's. Sorry, I'm so used to that being the like cell phones in this world is
Yeah.
like pocket mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so.
Yeah.
But it's just a normal pocket mirror.
It's like a Nokia when you look at a smartphone.
Yeah.
Makoto's just got a Nokia, like it works, it won't break. Sorry.
Beautiful.
And she's right. Right. So, girls' night?
Yeah.
Is it
Yes.
every night girls' night?
Okay,
Yes,
but like it's a
that is true.
special night, you know?
Night on the town.
We get
We
to go have
will
fun.
we'll dance, we'll get dinner, we'll drink responsibly. And have fun. I don't know. Yeah. I've never
Yeah.
really done this part before, but
I've never.
I
done it
have not
before, full
either.
stop, so,
Maybe there's
yeah.
karaoke
This
or
is-
something. Like we'll find something to do.
Karaoke would be great.
I would love
What's karaoke?
It's where you
Let's show you.
Yes.
I think there's like a
gotta find
scene of like where Giselle and Rasai grab Nico and like drag them out of the frame and then it like cuts. to
Nico's
us.
never had alcohol before, so there's definitely going to be a trajectory of alcohol leading to all night at the karaoke. Yeah.
Oh no.
This is how
Yes.
we find out that Nico can actually just bust it down.
Oh yeah. Got a
Uh-huh.
set of pipes on them. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah.
We like smash cut to a club and Nico is just dropping it back.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nico's just throwing
It's
it
like-
back.
They had like half of like it's like they're holding the rest of their drink. Like they had half of it. Okay, cool.
They had half a dirty Shirley. How did this happen?
So it's a concert now. People have gathered
Shirley was
around,
real
like,
dirty. Like, what can I say?
Right. Well, yeah, thanks. But
Absolutely.
Party,
You guys
Elsa?
have a fantastic night out on town. And you go karaokeing. You go to a club. You find out that Nico actually can dance really fucking well. And it's great. It's a lovely celebratory night. And the best part, it's all free. Because Campa actually gave you guys a fucking lot of money somehow.
I'll
Nice.
take
They all
it.
look like they're freshly made. They
Mhm.
smell of magic.
Oh, this
Whatever.
feels illegal.
Yeah, can Makoto like bend one? You know how like they used to like bend them a little bit? Like, is this real?
Uh-huh. It is real.
Okay.
I need to learn that spell.
Did Canada pay us in the equivalent of gold bullion?
That he made. Have some gold.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
Pretty much. Basically gave you guys all like $500 each, all in $100 bills.
He's like, this
Thank
will
you,
help
rich
you be fully
uncle.
congratulations.
responsible. Yeah.
Here's your allowance. Go have fun, whatever. And so you guys eventually get a fantasy Uber back to the dorms because we don't drink and drive griffins. It's too dangerous. But after a night of partying, celebration, you all go to bed and nothing bad happens.
Yay.
I
Can
think
I
That
add that
normally
at
happens.
some point through the evening, maybe
Of
on the way
course.
home, you know, when you've very clearly like had officially too much to drink,
Uh-huh.
and may have spilled their beans to Cersei about the conversation that they had with Rasai.
Oh my god. That's
Because
so
that happens
exciting.
on nights out where you get drunk like that. You just
Yes,
like,
yes, totally.
I have no
And Cersei's
filter.
like- And Cersei's like definitely a little buzzed too, so their eyes are just like super wide, like, oh my god, when is this gonna happen?
I don't know. And then she was like, it's a date. And I don't know what that means really, because like I know what that should mean, but I don't know if that's actually what that did it actually mean. And I felt too awkward to like clarify in the moment, because then I felt like that would just be like too awkward.
Lesbian mentality.
Well,
Mhm.
maybe like, I don't know, maybe you could like, oh man, it's been a while since I've done this. You could like make it really. Do you want it to be a date?
Yeah.
Maybe you could like make that like instead of asking her, you could be like, I want to make this really clear that I want this to be a date. That I like maybe you could get her flowers or a clock. She likes clocks. You should get her a clock.
A clock? Okay, because I got her a book and I thought like maybe like books was
Oh yeah. Oh, books is good, but I feel like a clock would be more romantic.
the clock.
Maybe
I
not.
can do that. And then
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this.
give a clock and say, I definitely want this to be a date. What if that's not actually what she meant? Like, what if she's like, well, ew, weird, no, and then leaves?
A clock?
Well-
Oh, that's too much.
How gauche. No, thank you.
Well then at least you tried. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's worth it to try. You don't want to miss it. Missing it sucks. Missing it sucks so hard, and you'll see like probably a little bit of like pinpricks at their eyes. Like, just don't do what you want. Make what you want clear. You know what you want, so you should
Okay.
tell her.
Okay. Have you been on a date? Because you sound like there's like weight behind your words.
Oh,
I don't read facial expressions too well, but I feel like that's what's coming across here.
no, that's a complicated. I had a person, but she. We never went out on a date, but she was my best friend, Bria. And
Did you want it to be a date?
I wanted it to be a date, but I didn't know. It's a long story, but she was going to run away and she wanted me to come with her. And I told her no. And I regret that every day.
Oh, Nico, like, and this is entirely not their instinct, but they immediately like go to hug you.
Oh yeah, and they'll take it for sure.
I imagine just the drunk, like,
I'm so sorry
Yeah.
that happened to you. My people have a saying that what's for you will not go by. So maybe that your time with Bria hasn't come yet. Maybe you will get to have that date.
I'm trying. That's why I'm making C to B. Because I don't know where
Oh.
she is. She didn't tell me where she was going. And I get it. I get why she left. But
You have superpowers now, though.
I'm a catch. No.
You're listen, you have to listen, you can be like maybe just tap into magic and let the universe find her.
Like
If
maybe
I
could
can
just-
help, I will. My family have a lot of contacts. So if I can help, I 100% will.
Oh, thank you. I think they're gonna like start crying.
Yeah.
Again. Like-
They're both just like
yeah, we're just doing the like drunk in the bathroom thing. I'm just like, does she? I would really like to know where she is, that she's okay.
I really hope that she is too. I have only known you for like a week or so. But I feel incredibly invested in your happiness and your future, and I want to help.
Thank you, Nico. I really appreciate that.
If it feels like it's right in your heart, then it's right. So we'll I'm really good when I have like a clear goal in mind. I'm gonna contact home. We're gonna start. We're gonna find Bria.
That would be great. Oh, thank you.
And then we could like double date and stuff.
Oh my god,
amazing.
we could go on a double date.
We could maybe triple date because I'm getting vibes from the other two. Like maybe I'm wrong because again I don't read people very well, but I felt like
I do, aren't they? I mean, they are kind of cute. Like, did you see today? Like with Makoto.
yeah, just like cleaning the face and
Yeah.
like Torin just like scooped up Giselle and like not Torin, Makoto scooped up Giselle and just carried her like when she was injured. And
They
so
just like
cute,
fit
so
together.
Cute. Yeah.
You all just fit together, and it's so cute.
I hope. Yeah.
I think you don't have to take my advice, but what is for you will not pass you by.
Yeah. We should
And
give
how
the
great
others
is
might
it
be. What?
Oh,
Carry
just
on.
that
What?
you. No, I'm just thinking about how you two can fly and flying over the mountains.
Oh.
And
We said we were gonna go flying together.
that's so cool.
Like I haven't felt that before. Like I felt like genuinely like, oh, that's really exciting. And
Yeah. And I feel like this excitement and nerves can like feel like the same thing like in your body, but like that's part of like why I say to like instead of focusing on what like if Rasai wants it to be a date, it's like make it clear that you do. Because that's what you can phrase better, right? Instead of you can even phrase it like a question.
Yeah. Here's a clock. I would like this to be a date.
Yeah. Here's a.
Yeah.
I would like to spend more time with you on a date.
I really like you, and spending time with you makes me feel nice on the inside, and I haven't felt that before.
Yes, that.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's get the others. Okay.
Yeah.
oh my god.
I feel like in contrast to the emotional drunks and one of the fantasy Ubers and the other one, Rasai's energy has just not died down at all, and she's still doing karaoke, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
Was that in the Uber on the way back, or was that at the club? That talk you just had.
It could be either, to be honest.
Either is
Yeah.
fine, because I was just gonna say you like walk out of the bathroom and
Yeah.
Giselle is just full on trying to teach Makoto and Versailles how to do a dead drop.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's honestly probably a danger to try to teach Makoto that. She is huge.
You can feel the ground shake.
Yeah. Because
Long way
she's gonna go
down.
full force because you're trying to show her something, so she's going for it, and she's probably knocked somebody out by now.
That's amazing. That's perfect.
No notes.
No notes.
That guy is definitely dead.
Like someone's like purple.
Oh god, he's not
stage,
bleeding.
yeah.
Quick, go the other way.
Did you
We called
and they just
Campa from
pushed into
jail
the-
for bail.
So I was like, she's also probably a little drunk, not totally wasted, but has no awareness usually, but has like a physical awareness that's gone. So someone's gotten like punched in the face, someone's gotten like kicked or something. It's bad.
Maybe
Yes,
we should get a
accidentally starts a
private
mosh
room.
pit.
Yeah.
Yep, starts moshing right in the middle of it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
this is so fun. But Versailles were like still doing karaoke on the back of the Griffin. It's like a music
Yes.
video.
This fantasy Uber driver is so tired because this is like the fourth group of college students that they have brought back to the dorms drunk. And they're
love
just
that.
so tired of it.
I'm just trying to give him snacks. Like snacks that carry on me. Like, well, good snacks make it better.
It's just never ending story.
They take the
meets
snacks
Ava.
and like toss it up to their little wyvern that's driving their flying little vehicle. They're like, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
As this is all happening, and as you guys eventually make your way back to the dorms, Campa is back in his lab. And he is circling the tube. Gas. In his lab, in the center, is this cylinder about 5 feet across that goes from the floor to the ceiling with this bright blue-green liquid inside, bubbling up. This time the tarp is not on it, but that doesn't matter because none of you are here. And Campa is talking to who or whatever is inside as he pulls out the globule of purified god blood. Now, Sol, my dear, I know you've been sneaking out for your own safety and for others. This has to stop. You'll be powerful enough to be out on your own soon, but until then, please be patient. And with that, he puts the globule into one of the many machines that he has all around his lab, and it goes right through some tubes and shit that go straight into this cylinder. It is still relatively solid compared to the rest of the liquid in it as it drifts down, and a pale, completely white hand takes it from within the cylinder. There's a girl there, floating within, connected to all kinds of machinery inside. Completely white, long white hair, black and green eyes. And she takes this glob of purified blood and just eats it. As she swallows it and heaves a sigh with bubbles coming up throughout this liquid, she doesn't look at Campa and she just goes, "Of course. I promise I won't sneak out. I'm sorry." Campa steps over and gives the cylinder a little pat. "Good. As I said, you'll be able to walk freely soon, so please be patient." Now, he takes a seat, pulls out a book. "Shall we go over one of your lessons?" And with that, we cut to the next morning.
Makoto's woken up early and has made like tea and things for the rest of us, or all of us, because she's dealt with some rowdy people in her at Twin Horns, so it's just a herbal remedy for hangovers. And
Beautiful.
I think that spot that they had made for Soul, she just puts like a little wooden another little wooden figurine of a dust sprite. So like in Studio Ghibli, the little dust sprites with the little wonky eyes just resting there for Soul.
Nico probably wakes up and there's like immediately a whine from underneath the covers as they wake up with their first ever hangover.
Oh no!
Never felt anything like it
Oh
before.
no.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I want to RP, but Julia, am also recovering from what just happened.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm, like,
yeah,
trying to get in the
yeah.
headspace of waking
Well,
up with like a hangover.
As
No.
you yourself are recovering, I'm going to look at the mods in the chat and say, approve my message that says, "Surprise, Campa is a DILF." Approve that message.
Blocked. Reported.
He's
Blocked.
blocked.
Oh my god.
For
There it is.
interesting parallel, if my hand reaches out to grab a glass of water, you will notice the big white patches on Nico's hand.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I go over and I hand you the water and some
It's just-
aspirin.
it's
I'm
like-
there you go.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I think Cersei had just like I don't know why, but in the corner of the dorm room or I don't even think they made it to the room. I think it's like out in there's just like a big beanbag chair and they're just like cat style like curled up in it because they're just little and they're like, why is there sunlight? Why? Like put their hair like over their face.
Do you,
Mhm.
Nico? Are you gonna throw up?
I don't think so.
Okay. You wanna just kind of lay here and wish you were dead for a minute?
No, I'll be fine. It's fine. And I tried to like roll out of bed and it's very ungraceful.
Okay. I have like a hand out. Like, there you go. You did.
Oh,
You did great.
I just imagine like splat.
Just peel Nico off the
liquid.
yeah. And I shimmy on through, and it's still like layered fabrics because it's kind of their vibe. But it's like their jammy layers. And just sort of like shuffle out into the main area with like my little bare fees. Is there tea? I smell tea, and I just migrate towards it.
Follow you.
Yeah, definitely. Just as you're all coming out. Yep. Okay.
Thanks, Makoto.
Why would people drink when it does this? Why do people drink?
Well,
They get to do things they wouldn't normally do.
Because it's
Yeah,
a
that-
lot of fun until now.
It was a lot of
Future
fun.
you always pays the price, but it's okay.
Also, normally, ideally, you don't drink enough to feel this shitty the next day. But
Yeah, we may have been a little too excited.
yeah, we were
Yeah.
still riding the high of the first mission.
I don't think any of us drank any water last night either, and
That's
that was a lot of
probably
dead
part
dropping.
of it.
That would do it.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of dead
I feel
dropping
like
with
the
no water.
positional changes really like didn't help.
Don't drink and death drop is the message I'm saying.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sore. It hurts.
No.
They threw it back out.
Get you, like, a
Makoto
warm bath or
goes to
something.
change her shirt, and it's just like her whole back is bruised.
Oh yeah, it's like
Oh,
the slow
no.
peel, you know, when you're just kind of like shimmying it up. Like, it's
No. Oh no.
Oh gosh.
We got more beat up clubbing than fighting the fell.
No,
Yeah.
That
no,
means we're good at our
That-
jobs.
that hurt a lot.
Although,
You know
actually-
what?
It-
I like the way
Oh,
you think,
yeah.
Giselle.
No, wait, no, Makoto, that's fair. Do you want to talk about what happened
Yeah.
yesterday when you touched that goo?
Not yet. I need a day.
Of course.
And the face, like she's very, usually fairly stoic. There'll be like a little smile or something. There's definitely just an absolute avoidance. Like, no, we're not today.
I'm going back to bed.
Whenever you're ready.
Versailles shuffles back.
Bye.
And today, conveniently, despite what I may have said the last several sessions, is the weekend.
Yay!
Yay!
So you get to sleep in.
Hell
Except-
yeah.
You
Oh.
all get Kampa's voice in your head. Don't forget, come by the temple for training, just as per usual. I know this is not a school day. You still have to come by.
They hate us.
Don't like people in my head.
We just did.
They hate us and want us to die.
Listen, if I end up vomiting on them later, that's really their fault. I am taking
know-
no responsibility for that.
Honestly,
I like
I'm
the
gonna-
way you think from the other room.
Yeah.
I think you should vomit
I'm-
on him.
Gonna
Oh.
look for some applesauce, and we should get in that brat diet
Okay.
thing.
Should we get some like Pedialyte?
That would probably be great. I could
Okay, I'll run to
send
this.
CW
I'll go
with
to.
some money.
Okay, I'll go to Fantasy Auriga CVS.
That's
the
a
door
good
on
idea.
the
We do have
dorm,
one on
like
campus.
yes.
And if possible, I think I'll go to like the cafeteria thing if they allow us to take meals out.
Yeah.
I will try to get like, the really like greasy, not greasy, but the good breakfast after you've been
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
partying, like a full breakfast. Yeah, I'll bring that
Mhm.
back to the dorm.
Absolutely. I just imagine you like full on waitress with like
Oh yeah, there's like bags
Yeah.
hanging off of both
Mhm.
arms, like the takeout things for drinks, where it
Yeah.
has like 5 drinks on it. Yeah, just a
Yeah.
bunch of water and other
I
things.
I think Nico normally like eats quite prim and proper because that's how they were raised, but this morning is doing what I call hungry boy eating. You know, where it's like leaning over the plate and you just like shovel. So they do that,
And you're
and then
holding
they
the
just kind of
spoon backwards.
yeah,
just,
yeah, and then just locks eyes with you, Makoto, and goes, "I thank you so much. This was really thoughtful of you, and I really appreciate you."
You're welcome. And just very gentle pats. Usually it's like a clunk, clunk.
Mhm,
It's a very just, you'll be okay.
Thank you.
And I think if it's a day off, Makoto's going to go to the garden, actually. I think she needs some time to think.
Absolutely. Anybody else have any plans until being forced to go to your magical they club? Or are you guys just
You're gonna have to pull Versailles out of bed. Like,
Yeah.
she's eating in bed and she's
Mhm.
passing out again.
I think after I
think-
drop off the PD. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I just was gonna say. I think after I drop off the Pedialyte, I have studio time, so I go dance.
God, imagine?
She's not feeling
No.
great, but
No.
It's like
Depending on what Cersei planned, so she can easily say no. I feel like Nico might offer that their way of like comforting and decompressing is to go sit in a little nook in a library, and offers if you want to, you can come along.
oh, yeah, that sounds great. And you'll see Cersei like go into the room and pull out. opening and closing the door very quietly so as not to disturb Rasai, but get like a notebook and like a pencil and come out, and it's like, I think I'm gonna write down what I might say, or maybe make a letter. Is a
Yeah.
letter good?
Yeah. Letter's really
Did
good.
I tell you to get a clock last night?
Yeah. I'm still a little confused as to why, but I believe
I don't
I
think that's
trust
a good
that-
idea anymore.
Oh.
Maybe like not like a clock. She does like that stuff though, but maybe something less like.
Ah,
Oh.
Man, everybody can do that whole phasing thing. I thought that was
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
magic is strong, y'all.
her speech just being like, "Oh, hold on, let me just."
It's a
Go
very
back.
ADHD experience to be like mid conversation with yourself in your head and then just
And
like
you're just
pause
like-
and the thoughts are gone. It just disappears. The conversation ends.
That was the physical manifestation of that. Just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hello.
a terrible time for my internet to go out.
We were saying how strong your magic was. Just
Yeah.
phasing in and out.
Oh,
Y'all are
just-
good at this. Yeah.
I can have a think about it, but I'm pretty sure this library has some books on like advanced magical practice. So maybe I don't know.
Oh, what if maybe it's less about like getting her a clock, but like she likes flashy stuff. So maybe like make an image of like clocks or machinery or flowers, or I don't really know. I think follow your heart. I don't.
Okay. I'll have a think. I can plan that out and you can write your letter. We can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Scurry off to just decompress in a library as a good book nerd should.
Beautiful. And how is Makoto doing up in the garden? Is there anything you want to do in particular, or are you just sitting there looking at flowers and just letting it all kind of?
I think it's definitely she's sitting there like when she gets really nervous or doesn't know how to get through something, she has to like fiddle with things. So she's making like wood figures. There's like 8 wood figures already, just like lining up and just wood shavings everywhere. And she's, I think, a little disappointed in herself is probably the biggest thing. And it's not something that she has been able to dwell on before because back at her place and the community she lives in, you don't get time to do that.
Mhm.
You gotta work, you gotta continue moving on. You know, a herd is not gonna wait for you to work through your shit. You know, they gotta be taken care of. And so I think she's, for one of the first times, having to actually work through it versus just acknowledge it and let it go.
Well, that's healthy. Good for her.
Yeah.
And as you're doing this, the priest slash gardener has noticed you, said hello, but isn't trying to make conversation. Like notices that you're having a time, but he's made some tea and will like set a cup beside you, made some sweets, and will set a plate with some sweets beside you, waters the plant, starts trimming some stuff, always nearby but not encroaching, just to make sure that you know somebody is there if you need them. And he always has this big old smile through his big scruffy beard.
I think she makes him an onion, like a little like amorphized onion with like a little happy like face and then a little hat. And like a little beard. Just I don't know why that felt right, but yeah, it's a little
Your
onion.
delight on his face.
Thank
I
you.
think are you able to put a little hole at the top of this so I can turn it into a necklace?
Oh yeah, easy. and she'll grab it and just like set the little like a little punch through that you use for like leather, but it's a little harder than that and sturdier, and just goes one crack like just punches out a hole in it.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Oh, this is
Thank
my
you.
new favorite accessory. And he immediately just like hobbles back into his little temple home, hobbles back out, and he's got a little necklace with that little carving on it, and he just keeps going about his business, still all smiles.
Thank you. She'll just say it as he walks away. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Also, sorry about the mess. You can use all the shavings as mulch.
Oh, that's fine.
She'll
Don't
clean
worry,
up
no.
after herself. Like, just pat it everywhere.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right. And at some point, after the old man has taken a break and maybe snoozed a bit on his chair, you also hear somebody else approach or something else. Just tiny little paw steps, but the saunter of it you recognize as Campa's gay little steps. He is in his little capricia fey form, cat-sized, as he just waddles up to you, sits down in the like bushes right across from you, and just like curls up, not really paying attention to you, just being a cute animal who's laying down. But you do hear in your head, Makoto,
Yeah. I really don't like it when you do that, for the record. What's up?
my apologies. Are you doing okay?
I don't think so. I mean, hold on. I'll be fine. I've always been fine. But I think I'm a little disappointed in myself, if I'm being honest.
Why is that?
You know, I have always just tried to accept people as they are, because that's how I think people have done for me, and I think that's very kind. And the moment when that didn't go well with the goddess, I got angry. And I don't get angry often. Yeah. I don't think I reacted well.
I disagree. I think you, for the circumstances, reacted quite well. Dealing with this level of a god's curse and emotions is akin to pouring boiling water in a thin glass cup.
You know, that's kind of part of it. Always been strong. People come ask me for things, right? Like lift things and build things. And when it came to that, I felt like thin glass. Using your analogy, I I don't think I've ever been knocked out by one thing. So it makes
You're
me
only
question.
human.
Yeah. I don't know.
Everyone. Even the immortals. Everybody needs to lean on somebody at some point.
Yeah. I don't, and there's some real distress. Like, now I know where this is in her head, but now there's physical distress with it. Just, I didn't really grow up with people. I mean, there were people around, but it was only in moments where something big would happen and then they would appear. That's not when you only need someone. In the quiet nights, when you're stuck in your head, it's hard to get out of it when no one's there. And you wonder if anyone's really listening. So
Indeed.
you avoid it. And you become physically tougher. Yeah.
At this point, Campa gets up, does a little stretchy, heads his
big
way
stretch.
over, and like curls up in your lap all cute like. Well, you have
Can
a
I pet
team
you?
now. Of course, that's why I'm here.
Okay. Just immediately start anxious petting.
Mhm. You have a team. Your team is here for you, just as you are there for them.
I hope so. They handled it better than I did.
It's difficult to come face to face with that. You were the only one who really reached directly out to her. It is dangerous to do that.
I learned. It hurt a lot. Felt something burst in there.
And now you'll be more prepared for next time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll try.
But if you do try and take this burden by yourself, you will ultimately succumb.
Okay. I will learn to ask for help, is what I think you're trying to tell me.
Indeed. And he begins to make little biscuits with his little pawsies.
And I think she's like, ow, ow. Okay. Not saying that, but like, ow. Just continuing to pet him.
Of course, it's like right on one of the bruises from last night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a gentle will try to like move his paw over. Just
And he just keeps like scooting to be right back on that spot. Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
And I think she'll gather now all 30 of like the new little sticky beads and put them in her back. And just, do you want me to carry you back?
That wasn't initially my plan, but if you're offering, sure.
Sure. And she'll scoop him up and like put him in her hair again, just like a little warm.
And he just curls up.
Come on. She'll make her way back to the dorm.
Lovely. How's library time going?
Great. Nico is curled up in a corner and is actually summoning things in their hands and then expanding and creating something not terribly big, probably just about this big. But they're kind of sitting, toying around with some magic.
Lovely.
I think
Yeah.
Cersei has like tried to write, basically got as far as Dear Bria, and then is just like doodling in the sides of like just little vines, and they're just kind of lost in thought and keep replaying that last night when she left and just like what they could have done differently. And like I think that they're just completely like nothing really is on the page other than just like doodles and doodles and doodles and like maybe a few hearts and just like I don't know. I think they're just drawing and
Nico will eventually come over and kind of plop themselves down beside you and then place something on the desk under their hands. I've been making things.
What did you make?
Well, I I thought about what you were saying about the gift and about things you were suggesting, and then things that I have observed about her. And they kind of lift their hands away, and what you see is it's about this big. It's a 15-pointed star made of glass that's glowing slightly on the inside. And they say, I used sand first because she's from the desert, and I wanted to create something that is shining bright. I mean, I know you said flashy, but she just seems so, confident. And I just thought, if I made something that reminded me of her, that she might like it.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
Okay, so great. So gay.
Yes!
G-H-E-Y, gay.
The raise on Nico.
Yeah, listen, Rico don't have riz, but they're very good at gift giving. And then I pull out something else, and it's this tiny little glass jar that's got a glowing light inside of it. And this is for you. Usually when people are trying to find things when they themselves are a little lost and help them find their way, they use the stars. So I thought it might be a nice little token thing for you to help you along your way, I guess.
Absolutely. Take it. And I think I was so focused on how I felt, and realizing what an unfortunate time to realize that you're in love with someone. But I think now I used to be angry with her, and then I think for a long time I felt bad about being angry with her. And now I think I just want to see her again, and it doesn't have to be. Maybe it can just be that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I mean, you're allowed to feel your feelings, and even when you were mad about it, you're still allowed to feel those feelings, I think I'd like to think that things happen when they need to. And perhaps if she had never left you, maybe never would have realized how much you love her.
Yeah.
So now you're armed with knowing how you feel, and it feels like you've gone through your emotional process, and now you're ready to seek that out.
Yeah.
Maybe it had to happen this way.
Maybe. Thank you, Nico.
Oh, you're welcome. I mean, she's very lucky to have your love.
Thanks.
I mean, I can't really lie very well, so I mean that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I hope you get to meet her one day.
I would love
She
to.
would fucking love all of you so much.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe if we all pool our resources, because we're from all over, right? So,
Yeah. Maybe I could think back to, because so when we were a few years ago was the first time that she proposed that we run away, and I almost said yes that time because I felt so out of place, and I didn't think that my parents really needed me, and she did. And then my mom got really sick. But if I think back to when that first time and try and remember where she said she was thinking of going.
What was she running from?
Her home life was not really great.
Mm.
Like, I say not great. It was terrible. And she hung out at my place when she could, and when we couldn't, she found this place out in the woods that was this kind of like swampy sort of area, and it just felt like magic. And she, I think, put up with it for longer than she should have because of me.
Yeah. When you're not used to anything else, you hear me out. And I kind of go, and I think Nico now, even just in this short time, has now memorized the entire system of this library and will immediately call down a book and open it up, and it's like a map of the area. Why don't we cross-reference where magical forests are and start there? Because clearly this was a place that was special to them. So
Yeah. Well, I know like she might have found another place with forest.
yeah. So
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Helping.
Yeah. No, this is a great. I think like you'll like the letter is like all but forgotten at this point,
Yeah.
and Cersei will like. I think Cersei, this is where our sprout was, and places the little star that you gave them on near. Forgive me, I forget where they're.
Yeah.
I think they're from Luna, but that near where their swamp was.
Mm-hmm.
And starts describing it, and yeah, I think it gets into a little montage of looking at the map.
Yeah. So that's how library time is going.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Amazing.
Gift giving. It's the love language, you know.
It's so good.
I'm gonna cry with this group so much.
I know. Do you want to cry some more? Nico has never been given a gift before.
Hey now, don't jump this gun. Don't jump this gun above table.
Sobbing.
Okay.
Indeed. Well, about what time do you think you guys, if at all, drag yourselves back to the temple to go back and do some training? I mean, you do technically have Campa with Makoto now, who is pretending to be sweet and cute now, but definitely is like staring at everybody like,
Yeah,
when are you getting out of bed?
I think she probably would have come back, like, let's say an hour, 45 minutes before we were supposed to be down there to make sure she could be ready. And in fact, when she comes back, she will go to Nico's like area, and there is a figurine waiting for you, and it will be on like I'm assuming the bed might be like there, and then like a wooden frame above with shelves or something. There's something waiting on your shelf
with too many books.
Yeah, she'll try to put it on top so you see it. But
Push some of the books back and
just and I don't know if I should hold on. I'll say it now, but when you
I mean, maybe just as you're placing it, that's maybe when Nico kind of comes in.
Okay. And just what you see is a owl, but it's like majestic with its wings out. You know, like the older statues where the wings would be out and a little curled, and it's very noble, not cutesy. And so it has these like very definitive eyebrows, if you will, as well. And just turns around if she sees you. It took me a minute. When I first met you, It was like a baby, like Versailles, but after the battle, after working with you for the last week, I redid it. So it's what I think you could be and working towards. And then she's gonna walk out, just play face.
Nico just like stands there for like a full minute and then just sobbing. Is just standing there sobbing for some unknown reason. And people would be like, it's the hangover. No, they're just like holding it like
Baby.
And then she's gonna go back to her bed and just like dump all the other ones. It's random things like a snail and like a little snake. And, like,
I
just a
think
bunch of
Nico's
random
gonna like
things.
you maybe like imagine Quiet Feet. They're used to like library spaces and not wanting to incur the wrath of parents. So like they have quite quiet footsteps, but they're just gonna come up and like from the back of you, just like wrap you into a hug.
Oh.
And just like
And I think her arms are so big.
on the other side of the room.
yeah.
Her arms are so big she could just reach behind and just like gentle
yeah.
pats. Like
I'm not sure you know how much that actually means to me.
and you can't see her face, but there's like tears welling. Just I think I can. It's just not creepy, but just like a comforting like, little, like rub on the back.
It's
Just silence. Yeah.
Kemba, meanwhile, has had enough of this and has hopped off of your shoulder onto your pile of figurines and has made his own bed in it and is playing with the snail.
Oh. The other hand that's not holding Nico will just grab like a little like fur covered like little blanket and just put it around him.
He goes from like 2.
Little skeech.
All animals have that one spot that will send them to sleep.
He's so cute, and for what?
If we let him sleep for longer, we don't have to do training.
This was our master
Makoto,
gonna
you're
wake
so
us up.
smart.
And make sure that okay, never mind. That was totally the intention.
You do that, and Giselle goes straight from the ballet studio to the temple, and just no one is there.
Oh no! Did they all go to Starbucks?
I text. Was class canceled?
I imagine it's just like 10 photos from different angles.
Yep.
From everybody.
Yeah.
Campa asleep.
Campa is napping.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. Send just a picture
we,
back of
like-
this little curled up Campa.
Like editing on that little, that thing in anime with like the little snot bubble coming out the nose when they're
Oh
sleeping.
my god!
And, like,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
And just will be delayed.
Just reply.
then maybe,
OMG, OMG, OMG.
Can I add a detail for Rasai sleeping in the room? Since Nico is in there, I think they would notice that although she is like just like a pile of blankets right now, like at the top there is the book that they gifted her, like open next to her, but she's like she's fallen asleep, like reading it or looking through it. There's a little bit of drool coming out, but like it's there.
Guys, love is real.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
I love this party so much. Giselle, you're in the temple by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Campa isn't there.
I wander around. I'm waiting. I honestly am. I'm not like intentionally trying to get into anything. Wait, I'm a cat girl. Yes, I am. I
You gotta knock shit off.
Yeah.
One by one, I just knock over all the Starbucks cups. No. I think actually now, like while I'm here and we have a chance, I kind of like take a minute to look at everything more closely, because every time we've been here, there's been like fight training or Campa kind of being a jerk or trauma. So I'm just, I look at stuff. I want to take a closer, first step, I want to take a closer look at the shattered columns.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
So there are 3 of them Some of them still have rubble that's sort of just floating in the air, but most of the rubble you can see is down below in the water. And
Mm-mm.
you won't be able to see any of the actual, at least fractions of art that were on them unless you go down into the water. But it is exceptionally clear.
All right. I'll transform.
Mhm.
And then I guess yeah, I'll just like looks weird. I guess I'm waiting for everyone. Pew!
Lovely.
Jump in, like, what's happening?
You're able to land at first on like a pile of rubble that's still sticking out and ease your way in, see sort of where you think you can see some of the engravings on these pillars. And let's see. Why don't you
Hmm.
1, 2, or 3?
I'm feeling lucky. Let's say 3.
All right. You take a breath, dive down. This one is pretty well hidden, but I think that's probably what brought you to it because you just barely saw there's a bit here that has a carving on it. And if you push aside some of the rubble that almost looks like it was intentionally put there, you're able to see a long, at least the tail end of some kind of creature. It's not a constellation that you recognize, but it has a finned tail, from what you can tell.
Tail. Is there? This is my D&D brain kicking on. Is there anything I can like roll or do to kind of figure out what this might be?
Yeah,
Connect with? Yeah.
I would say if you want to roll for me, clever probably.
Yeah. What? That's a
Jesus
6.
fucking Christ. You immediately recognize this as you were just sent pictures of it. This is Campa's tail.
What?
You very much so recognize, now that you're looking closely at it, when he was larger and basically gave you guys a ride down.
Uh-huh.
That in particular is the beast that you are seeing carved onto this. You only see a fraction of it, but you immediately recognize it.
Yeah, like, and this is like one of the one of the big pillars?
Yeah, one of the big pillars where everybody's constellation has been carved.
Oh. Can I look at the other 2 real quick while I'm down here?
Yeah, those ones are much easier to see as they haven't been intentionally hidden for no reason in particular.
Mm-hmm.
One of them looks to be a, oh man, what are they called? Like a yeti crab? A massive crab covered in what looks to be
King
fur.
crab? Oh, fun.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm from the mid-Atlantic. Yeah.
yeah. The other one looks to be a monkey that also seems to be pretty fuzzy, pretty poofy.
Duly noted. Cool.
And again, well, I don't know, you did roll a 6 clever. I'll say maybe you remember some old stories
Uh-huh.
that aren't really relevant to the top side of the world, but maybe something is ringing a bell in your head about something told to you in passing about the dead side of the world and how there were constellations that could only be seen from that side of the world.
Writing some notes super quick.
Uh-huh. Loving these reactions, guys.
I was muted
Okay.
when that reveal happened, but I was screaming. Like,
Okay.
It's taken every inch in me not to scream.
It's so funny because, like, a couple sessions ago, you guys were like, does he have any brothers? And I'm like, yeah, he
I knew it.
does.
This was my theory from the beginning, and I'm so upset I didn't say anything because now I just feel like I'm like, oh, I knew it the whole time.
I was getting like a constellations have failed before vibe, but I couldn't like get why. Like I was like, wait, no, the lore doesn't that does what.
Yeah, well, I guess I hop out, and then because now I'm down here in the water, and I want to look for the office where he took Nico and me.
Yeah. All right.
I want to check up on my blood work.
Check up on your blood work, indeed.
Uh-huh.
You know, you gave the doctor's office a visit and nobody was home, so you just went to. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like, how hard can it be?
How hard can it be?
How hard can it be?
You sniff around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's not down here in the water. However, you do catch a whiff of something coming down from one of the waterfalls. It is the one coming off of the goddess's hand.
Okay.
You make your way up, hop onto that hand. Lo and behold, shocking nobody, there's a secret door behind the waterfall on the hand.
Interesting. I go for that door. I'm a kitty cat.
You are. You begin to make your way in, open it. There is a long hallway with another heavy iron door at the end. As soon as you take one step forward, you feel a massive wind push you back.
What? Like out over the edge, or
No, just out.
okay. I think of Makoto and the way that she stands so solid and sturdy, and I channel that, and I fight to keep my stance and push against the wind and keep going.
Roll me a forceful.
Okay, yeah. I can do that. I can totally do that. That's okay, that's a 1.
Okay. You do your best. You really do.
I do.
How are you feeling right now at the moment?
I think a tiny little bit of like panic or not panic, but anxiety of being like, what am I doing? Like, I think probably it was when the wind kicked up, or she was like, oh, I am somewhere where I'm not supposed to be. And I kind of got into this before I thought it through. The pillars were out in public.
Yep.
This is not.
Are you still determined as you're pressing forward? Like, I know I shouldn't be here, but despite this anxiety, I need to do this.
I think so. There's so much. There's something weird going on here.
Yeah.
I push.
Yeah. You feel yourself get grounded, quite literally, as your heels dig into the ground. Literally. Your fell bits have started to sprout a little bit, but this time they seem to be helping you.
Okay.
And they're helping you keep your footing as you press yourself forward. Oh, alarm? Hello? Phone? Hello?
Is that
We're about to have bad time.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's reminding me to turn the lights on my patio.
Nice.
Our apartments told us we had to take our pride flags down, so even though I hate celebrating holidays early, I put up a rainbow Christmas tree and rainbow lights. So I'm just petty.
Good.
Anyways,
I love that. Good.
Thank you. You press forward and you make it to the door.
Mhm.
And it is here, I believe, as I
Wait, do you have
double
a map for this?
check. What? No.
Oh, okay. You look like you're clicking on something, and I was like, oh no.
I'm double checking because I believe it's our break time.
Oh, I think it is. Yeah.
No, Giselle needs to roll initiative right now.
Yeah, roll initiative, and it's just
Oh
you.
no.
Yep.
No, no.
We'll go ahead and take our 10-minute break here as you reach for the door. Ooh! How exciting. See you in 10.
See you in 10. Hey, tentacles.
And welcome back.
Didn't mean to say yay to that.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
no, no. I applaud that you're starting to, experiment. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the season 1 finale of Auriga Stars.
Woo!
Thank you for your enthusiasm.
Thank you.
You all had a very emotional day or so, and we left off with Giselle being the only one who showed up to the temple on time to do training. Everybody else taking pictures of their guide who fell asleep on a pile of little statues making little biscuits. But Giselle, in the temple alone, decided to do some snooping. Found out that their guide, Campa, was a constellation. Uh-oh. Also found supposedly the secret entrance to their secret lab. And upon pressing forward, you were able to make it to the heavy iron door.
If I just try to open it, will it work?
It's not locked.
Pull it. Oh shoot! That's what I was thinking. I was like, for how hard it is to get there.
Yeah.
All right. I opened the door and I immediately am like, that should have been harder.
Indeed.
Close
You
the door.
open the door, peek in, and you see Campa's lab, including the cylinder in the center, not covered this time. But this time, you only very briefly see a humanoid figure in there whipping around to look at you before it just disappears.
I have still like a hand on the door, like,
It looked like a ghost.
God damn it, Cherry was right. I close the door and I walk in. I say, hello?
Silence as you close the door until you hear a rattling of something being knocked off of a desk and crumpling to the ground. It's one of Campa's Starbucks cups.
This is why we gave him the reusable mug. Oh, well, we
You
should
do
give him a
see that
reusable
it
mug
has been
and a
used.
water bottle. I think that would be really good. That's so not the point right now. Hi. My name is Giselle. I work with Campa. I definitely work with Campa, but I don't know if that's how I would describe our relationship. He's kind of like my friends and my guide for the whole saving the world thing. And normally I'm not this upfront about this, but this is also kind of their secret lab. And I feel like whatever is going on in here, you may know about. I can leave, but I was nosy and I walked in, and I'm sorry that I've scared you.
Very faintly from underneath one of the desks, again, it goes almost completely to the floor with just like half an inch of space. You see a bit of that bright green starting to slither out from underneath it that you now recognize 100% as Fel. And you see that familiar eye of Soul, the little Fel that you guys caught. As in her Fel form, she just slithers out and just peeks out at you.
Pray. I kind of I hop down and I sit cross-legged. I'm like,
She immediately back under.
you're okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. We've missed you.
Oh, you can't hurt me. I'm not afraid.
Hell yeah.
She peeks back out.
Did the hell yeah get you?
Hell
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Well,
You're not supposed to be here.
nope. I'm not. I was here for practice, like guardian practice, I guess. And I went for a swim and I looked at the pillars and I think I found out something about Campa that he didn't want us to know. So I guess I decided to keep snooping into things that he doesn't want us to know. So I guess this one is definitely a not good look for me. But things have been weird and we have so many questions and I want to trust Campa as our guide, but it's been hard to do that. But I don't know what's going on. And I'm scared and I want to help my friends. And I know you said that you're not scared and I can't hurt you. But maybe I can help you.
You see her slowly slither completely out. Again, in her Fel form, she's maybe this big. But once she finds an open space next to you, a few feet away, the Fel form begins to expand and take shape. And after a moment, it starts to look humanoid and about the same size as you. And then all that black fades away, except for her eyes that are pitch black with green irises. The rest of her completely white, wearing a white dress, long white hair, and she looks to be probably around y'all's age. And she just leans in. You haven't told Campa that I went out, so I won't tell that you came here.
Thanks. Where is... Look around more. Here. What is this?
This is Campa's lab and my room.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't knock.
Why would you knock?
Because it's your room. And generally, you know, to like respect someone's privacy, if you like want to go into their room, their space, you kind of like do a little knock on the door and be like, "Hey, Soul, it's Giselle. What's up?"
Campa never knocks.
You should tell him to knock. I think you could probably beat him up. That's anyway. Really interesting thing you can do with the shifting. I've kind of got my own weird thing going on with that, and my hand goes to like my knee high sock, and I like hold it for a second, and there's like a second of hesitation, and then I pull it down, and I take off my shoes, and I show Soul my curse.
I know. I saw you.
Wait, when did you see me? Oh, wait. Earlier? Here? When Campa took my blood?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do something weird with it? Because I haven't heard anything back.
I don't know exactly what he does, but he's been doing his thing.
Mm-hmm. Campa things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What?
You guys offered me a snack last time. I can't offer you a snack. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm anxious right now, so I wouldn't eat much anyway. Oh, maybe I have a granola bar in my bag. I like go into like my ballet bag. I pull out like one of those rocks bars that like or like they're like supposed to be good for you and they don't have a lot of sugar or additives, but they just taste like tar to me. But I hand one to Soul and I'm like, we can share. It's not very good. A heads up, it is not good. If you don't finish it, I will not be offended.
She just hands it back.
Good choice.
You're the guest, so I give you snack.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I open it and I eat it because I'm hungry. So, if it's okay, you don't mind me asking, what... realize that asking what are you would be rude. Rephrase it to, what's your deal?
What the fuck is up with that?
What's your deal, Soul?
She stares. What do you mean?
Well, I have never met someone who is able to shift between being, you know, pure white and humanoid ish and then switch to being a smaller fell. But I have met me, who is just a regular person and is cursed. And you saw my friend Nico, who is also a person but was born on Geis and has lived there their whole life and is now here and also has their own stuff going on with like the green stuff associated with the fell, and I have the black stuff associated with the fell, and you have the black and white stuff associated with the fell, like in your eyes and changing into the little guy. But you also seem to have something of like what we associate with the goddesses and being all white. And I've only known about this whole constellation and gods stuff really for like a week. So I don't even know what I don't know, but that's it.
You said you're normal, but then you said you're cursed.
I just realized I don't know if we actually called it, if we ever said in game that it was kind of like a curse. I know we said that out of game. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. It's
okay.
It basically, yeah. It's
Okay. It feels like a curse. Like when I got hit by a falling star, something awakened in me that was more than the constellation's powers. It also made something I'd wanted to lock up and bury for a really long time a lot harder to lock up and bury.
that doesn't sound like a curse. I don't think. That sounds normal. I think.
I'm so sorry. You cut out for me. Why do you keep doing this?
That sounds normal, I think.
Okay. Did you also get struck by a star and then start having weird things happen to you?
No?
Oh. Have you always been able to do this?
Uh-huh.
Neat. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Thank you.
You got it. Take another bite of my tar granola bar.
She is just sitting there, like, leaning and staring almost unblinkingly at you.
Yeah. I don't know where to go from here. But
There's only one door.
thank you. Sorry, I'm just still kind of getting over the whole revelation that Campa has a person in a jar or not a jar, in a vat in their lab.
Oh. Yeah. That's a secret.
Do you want me to would you rather I not tell my friends that I've made this discovery about you?
They've already seen me, so it's okay. And
Okay.
Campa told me to stop sneaking out, but I'm going to keep sneaking out because it's boring here.
Nice. It sounds like you could use a friend, Soul. A few friends. 5.
It's a very specific number.
Well, there's 5 of us roommates and guardians in training, and I think all of them would love to get to know you more. So, if you ever need a place to go that's not here, we want you to come.
Thank you. Well, this is very strange. Is this how most people are with each other?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've never really... And she just gestures between...
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, like the heart-to-heart ish, talking about more than the easy stuff.
Not heart to heart. Your heart isn't out here. Mine is inside me. What are you talking about?
It's an expression to sort of explain, when we talk about the more emotional things, the deeper things than just the basic everyday stuff that's on the surface.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Isn't Campa supposed to be back?
Yes. Yes. But he turned into his cute, kind of smaller form and somehow ended up back in my dorm. And here's a picture, and I take out the picture of him sleeping on Makoto's bed. How weird is that?
That's really weird.
He's so cute, and for what? And here, and I like scroll over. Here's an edit of Miko made it look like that he had like a big snot bubble going on.
She grabs the like magic mirror phone and just like, what is that? She tries to like reach in and like grab him, and he's like, what is? Huh?
It's a crystal mirror. It's how it's how people communicate with each other across big distances, and then you can call and just talk with your voice, or you can use like the
She
screen.
immediately shoves it back, and she's like, he can't hear me, can he?
He can't hear. He can't hear you. This is just a picture from Makoto.
She takes
and since
it
he's
back.
asleep, yeah, we can see about getting you a phone, getting you a crystal. Sorry. Then you can talk with us, and we can send you goofy pictures. I have a friend that I think would really enjoy tinkering up something that might be small and subtle to make sure Kampa doesn't find it and take it.
I think I would like a phone. Does it have games on it?
It has so many games on it. What do you want?
I don't know. I've never played a game before, but I've heard they're fun.
Okay. We'll get you a phone and make sure it has all the basic stuff, and that's smaller and subtle, and it will have so many games. It's gonna have Candy Crush. It's gonna have Candy Crush Saga. It's gonna have Candy Crush Juice.
Why is there a saga about crushing candy? Aren't you supposed to eat that?
Will Yes, you are. It's also a game. I just don't want us to get too bogged down, just because I don't know when Kampa is going to wake up and get back here, and I don't want to risk you getting in trouble. How does Kampa treat you while you're here?
Good. As he should.
Yeah, as he should. But he doesn't ever make you feel uncomfortable or not safe?
No, he makes sure I'm safe all the time.
Good.
What does this mean? And she holds the little phone up, and you see that she's accidentally taken like 10 pictures while talking, and has sent all of them to the group chat. Most of them are of the floor and like their legs and feet as they're talking, but you get occasional blurry photos of like the lab in the background with Giselle like talking.
Oh, can I have that back? Please. I go to like take it. Just because you sent these to my friend, and I don't know if we want to risk Kampa seeing these photos.
She relinquishes the phone begrudgingly.
Thank you. Delete.
Yeah,
Too late, they've already seen it.
Yeah, like, do we see these?
You see them,
Oh, yeah.
and then you also see Giselle has removed an image. Giselle has removed an image. Giselle has removed an image.
I think, I don't remember where we're at. Like, I don't know if Nico's still there, but I think Makoto-san should be like, Giselle's in trouble. Boom!
Sure, what?
Right
What?
out of
Oh,
there.
no! Oh no! I know where that is.
Do you respond at any? Do you respond at any point?
Me?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, I think it'd be like, No, I think Makoto would just go. I don't think she would take time
Cersei
to
would
text back.
see that, at least hear that, and be like, she's on her way. Like, not even tell you who it is, just she's on her way.
Okay. No. Do not come. Do not come here.
I sent C to be flying after Makoto because I know I can't catch up.
All
Nico's
caps.
just gonna like mutter. What most people are gonna be like, I think that's the lab. I don't think they're gonna find that. Because I don't think
And-
anyone knows what the picture is of.
Nico,
Yeah.
you definitely saw two people, like the folded legs of two people sitting across from each other in a few of those blurry photos.
Uh-huh. What
I
do those
sent-
legs look like?
All caps, do not let
All
Campa
white.
know.
Oh, white. I get the little anime like sweat drop. Yeah. Oh.
Said, all caps, Campa cannot know.
Campa, meanwhile, in the background.
Yeah.
Campa's lost in the sauce. Just like too busy.
Mm-hmm.
To Soul, I say, okay, one of my friends might be on the way to make sure that we're safe, but I told them that we're safe, and I
Why would
told
we
them
be
to
in
make
trouble?
well because Campa is there where my friends are. The same friend that you accidentally sent a photo of us to, the photo of us here in the lab talking to each other that we want to make sure that Campa doesn't find out about. And so in sending a photo to my friend who is where Campa is, that runs the risk of Campa finding out about all of this.
Oh, that's bad. He's gonna be mad.
He could be mad. Hopefully we have contained the damage.
Nico locking eyes with Rasai being like, do we distract him? What do we do?
Rasai is just like bleary eyed, like you know that meme of the guy waking up like
Yeah, yeah.
I imagine somehow Campa has been moved to Rasai and they're just like
Yeah.
huddled together, completely
"Huh?
asleep.
Why did Makoto yell? Why
Makoto has gone looking for Giselle.
is Giselle missing?
No, I think I know where Giselle is. I don't know how they're gonna. You know what? When me and Giselle, I kind of look down at the hopefully sleeping body of Campa. Does he still look like he's sleeping?
Who what? When did he get here?
Well, I think he was
Just
spending time with
absent-mindedly petting.
Makoto. Yeah,
He's just
spending
doing a
time
little
with Makoto.
stretch and
Oh, big stretch.
big stretch.
Why did I say that? Why did I feel the temptation to?
It's just it's natural, man. Yeah.
Ugh. Seems like he's still asleep.
Okay, do you know when we got taken away and like I had my blood sample taken by Campa and people got
Yeah.
all worried and tried to like I think that's where Giselle is. But there's two people here. And one of them has white legs. They say that like you're meant to know what that means.
Hey, they're pale.
No, like white. Oh,
Don't we have like practice today? Looks down
Yeah.
to Campa.
Campa immediately get ears perk up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What time
Yeah.
is it?
Uh,
Can I like
red alert, red alert, red
pet him
alert.
back
I
to
text.
sleep?
Yeah.
he slowly starts to like.
I'm gonna take a
Oh,
picture
yeah.
of Campa like mid big yawn because we need a big yawn.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then send it to the group. Be like, first of all, big yawn, right? Don't know why I want to say that. I'm typing it as I like to. Also, yawning implies perhaps waking up soon. Act accordingly.
He yawned big because he's skeegee.
It's okay.
That video has ruined my lexicon
Same.
forever. But so yeah, Giselle immediately, that is her first response. Then uh-oh.
What does that mean?
I turn the phone to Soul and I say, 1, look at that yawn. 2, we gotta go.
Oh, the door is over there. And she
Yes.
starts to like grab onto the desk behind her and push herself up. And it seems like her legs are really wobbly.
I
but she-
offer a hand to help her. She doesn't have to take it, but
Yeah, she holds her hand up like that.
cool. Yeah.
And she stands and eventually makes her way over back towards the cylinder in the center. And as soon as she like presses against it, she shifts back into her fell form and just slides up, finds the tiniest little crack at the top, and just right through. And then she resumes being a tube girl.
Okay. I walk over and I put like a. No, I don't put a hand on the glass because I do not want to leave any proof that I was here. But I just stand in front of it. I'm like, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna help you.
I don't
We're gonna
need
get
help.
you. No, you at the very least, like with like friendship and companionship, like get you a phone with some service and it's waterproof and it'll have some gotcha games and
You want games.
yeah.
And as you guys are talking, she's like hooking all of these like
Mhm.
tubes and shit back up to her, and she's just like, oh. Yeah, games do sound fun.
Yeah.
You probably
It was really good to
shouldn't,
see you, Sol.
but it was nice to see you. It was nice to see you.
I'll try and come back soon. Okay. And I look around, make sure that everything is where it was left.
Mm-hmm. There is one Starbucks cup that has fallen over when Soul knocked it over.
Okay. I pick it up and I put it back down, and then I look at it, then I knock it over again, and then I pick it up and I put it back, and then I go.
Soul just watching you like.
And I think there's like a cool like scene where I I dive out through the waterfall in like my full hero outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I like land on the topmost set of pillars as Makoto breaks through the door of the temple.
Perfect. With C2B like flapping all around Makoto, like desperately trying to stop her.
Yeah, he's fully just doing the like crow thing.
Mm-hmm.
CDB, stop it! And then I don't think she's honestly even saying that. I think she's ram climbing the
Mm-hmm.
if she sees Giselle up top, ram climbing the pillars.
Absolutely.
Yeah, stuck down. Hey,
Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm good.
It looked like scary torture blurry pictures.
It actually absolutely did. It. I can explain. I will explain everything to all of you when we are back in the dorm tonight. But
Okay, but you're okay.
I'm okay.
It's Campa's secret BDSM chamber.
That was that's actually behind the goddess's other hand.
No, he wouldn't put that where his
And
mother
there's-
can touch it.
Oh, that's true.
I'll say there's just a red light like coming from the bottom of the door. But yeah, I think she just you see a like the deep breath let go, just okay. Sorry. Just
No.
wanted to make sure you're okay. And then there was the instant delete part too that
Yeah,
with
I
that
can.
captured.
Yeah, I can see how that would be alarming. And
Yeah.
do you run all the way here?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I think I might have actually hurt C to be in the process. Sorry about that.
Oh,
To be like,
Crap, I would just
oh,
like,
I
Kim
saw
did.
I saw an injured bird. Pray.
Nope. I've already done that on accident. Just we want Cersei to like us here. Just and stuff him like in the little shell that she wears. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I
it's,
think. Oh, I do think that like Lilo and Stitch style C2B like kind of pauses for a moment and just opens his mouth, and you hear Cersei's voice like, "Check your phones, guys. Where Campa is coming, I think." Like they're just completely out of breath.
In the middle of
I-
sprinting.
we're on
Yeah,
a pillar.
Yeah.
I look at Makoto and I'm like, transform and spar with me.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Bam! And just slams the floor, and it's just a bunch of fluff and everything coming from the bottom.
I
so
think
she
Nick-
transforms.
Nico maybe offered to like carry Campa to the training grounds to like
Yeah,
let them
we're,
like
like,
insulate
on
with all of the layers, and like is
distracted and
proceeding
delay
to
duty.
distraction. Nico's just talking and talking and talking and talking about like the history and the animals and what they think the animals actually represent, and just like any of the lore that they have absolutely been reading in the past like week or so, is just like talking to keep Campa distracted and hopefully bored, because if he's bored, he won't be thinking about what's going on. He'll just let it happen. You know, when you go limp and you just let things happen.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys definitely made him super cozy with all those blankets. So he's just like curled up and he's like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's just
Mhm.
swaddled up like a baby.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And so like I've been studying like all of the stars, and I just think it'd be really interesting, like, you know, the blah 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 blah, blah, just like
Mhm.
prattling on about constellations. Yeah.
She's so
I feel like Risai
think-
and Campa all like have the same expression of just being half asleep and going, mm-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
I think if we're going to spar, I will number one jump back down the pillars and then put CDB in a safe little spot with fluff around him.
Oh my god, a nest.
Yeah, my little nose.
injured little bird in a nest.
Fine.
And then I will look back up at Giselle and just, you okay with this?
I'm okay with this.
Yep, just the same, but there's definitely going to be a bit of a different approach of just not full out trying to do this, but to have a little more grace and dance like she's seen from Giselle with the fighting.
That's gay.
Tutorials.
That's gay.
And we'll try to make it more of a in step together.
Oh. Oh my god. Kia. So by the time
Hello.
everybody makes your way to the temple, Kampa has finally like shaken himself awake, done another big stretchy, and hopped off and bounded his way down the stairs. You guys are mid spar and it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
As
I'll say
you
if-
two.
They may even see like a little bit of a twirl by the hand, you know, like ballroom when you're twirling around the partner. Yeah, maybe a little bit of that. I could have tried.
And as you guys descend, Kampa does just
Oh yeah,
once he like
I'm with that.
yeah.
That works. That's fine. That
good.
yeah.
He does this little flip at the bottom of the stairs to turn back into humanoid Kampa, and he just watches on, not saying anything, not interrupting, but letting you guys finish your spar. And he's occasionally nodding with approval,
Yeah, I don't
completely
think we could've-
unawares.
Yeah, I don't think she would notice anything, like y'all being there until someone says something. So it's going to continue. At least for her, it's going to continue until someone says something.
I'm absolutely making eyes with Cersei and being like,
When Risai sees like one of the little twirls, she go, "Oh, that was cute."
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm also beeline focusing on Makoto and this fight, and I think it's also like I forgot what I was gonna say. I pictured it in my head, and I was like, that's nice.
That is nice, you're right. And everybody
There's a gay
agrees
little spar
because
that makes my guardian hate me.
Worth it.
by the time you guys come to a pause, trying to catch your breath before you move on to the next round, you hear some light applause from Kampa.
Oh, I think I'll just stop and kind of look at her and just. Sorry, Okay.
No, I had fun.
Like a little spell, just. Me too.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, y'all were sleeping so soundly. I didn't think I should wake you.
Yes, my apologies for
Yeah.
being late, but thank
I've just
you
been here
for being
stretching and practicing my Capellia.
wonderful.
Yep.
I can tell that you guys have been practicing. he says, looking directly at Makoto.
Yep, just practice fighting, sparring.
No, it's
The
good.
most awkward you've seen her, like fiddling because she doesn't have any like wooden tools to work with, so it's just at the skirt, like.
All of this awkwardness is going over Campus' head, and he's just like, yes, this is a new approach to your fighting style. I like it. Anyways. And so, he begins your next lesson. Moving on to a little more advanced stuff after you guys have finished your first real fight. I'm not going to go through it because it's going to literally be like another day in class where you guys are drilled in with a bunch of shit over and over again. But it seems so far he is unawares. A little sleepy. But otherwise, no idea.
This is a sleepy little guy.
He's just a sleepy little guy.
Like EPO peepee.
He's just a sleepy little guy. So, I'm also a sleepy little guy.
Sorry, I've been yawning, but it's been in character, so I haven't been hiding it.
You're so valid.
Yeah.
My yawn is also in character. Eventually, your weekend training comes to an end. You are all dismissed with a wave of his hand. He yawns and turns his back to you as he waits for you all to leave so he can dissipate into sparkles as he always does. Definitely compensating for something. And you all are able to return to your dorms with the knowledge that something happened, apparently in the secret lab? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
I think once we're finished sparring and everything, Makoto will go to Giselle and just, can I carry that for you?
My ballet bag?
Yeah.
Sure, if you like. It's not very heavy, and I'm good. I look at my legs, and I'm like, we're not acting up today, so.
Okay.
Okay.
And just sling it. Just
Cool.
across.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. So dinner, and then
You want to go to dinner with me?
I look around at all of the
There's
others.
a blush.
I think Cersei starts off like,
It's like, yes, I absolutely do. How does today is? I don't know what today is because I just my brain just turned to goo. It's the weekend. It's like a Saturday or Sunday. How does Friday work? Does Friday? On Friday?
A week from now?
It can be sooner if you like. I just definitely wanted to shower and pick a nice place.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, because I
yeah.
Stinky. So
You don't stink.
thank you. Yeah, let's. But today, Monday, Sunday,
How
today,
about
Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, it's been a big day. I turn around, I look at Nico, and I'm like, right, dinner, with the whole suite tonight, and then tomorrow, and then got to talk to you about some stuff.
Me?
All of us.
Oh. Right. The thing you're fighting about.
Yes,
Makoto's head is
thing,
full of gay.
Giselle was so not expecting this and is so fine with it.
I think as they're like walking back as a group together, I think it starts dawning on Makoto. Oh shit. They meant the whole group. This is the inner monologue of just so it kind of goes from a smile, like confusion, and then
Wait, what?
no, it's the inner monologue. So it's just like eight
You see,
emotions.
I thought she was asking me. It turns out I just asked her out. So here we are.
And ends with like, yeah, okay.
The Riz. Yeah, quick dinner, and we talk. We got it as soon as we get back to the. I don't know if anyone wants to talk about anything special at dinner, but
Particularly no.
I think Makoto just once we're all together, either at dinner or back in the dorm when we're in a private moment, not with Cherry just showing up, because I'm sure she will at some
Oh,
point.
100%.
Language attack.
I love Cherry.
Oh my god, you guys.
And there she is. Makoto will just kind of look at everybody and just, I just wanted to say I am sorry. I don't. When we were all trying to help in the sewers, I got really angry, and I don't think I helped heal anything in that moment. So I wanted to be there for all of you, and so I stayed in the chain together, but I will do better about that.
You were hurt. I mean, like, that's totally fine.
yeah, and you touched like the corrupted blood of a dead goddess. Like that'll
Plus,
get
you know,
ya.
someone very smart once told us that like there are no negative emotions because there's always a reason you feel the emotions. So
Who said that, Makoto?
yeah,
Who said
who
that?
told us that, Makoto? That was
We
you.
can't
That
say
was
that.
you,
Oh.
Makoto. That was you. Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're the wise one.
There's definitely a smile. Just
See, you like it's fantastic advice. You had a reason for feeling angry. You were channeling her.
yes, but I don't think I stepped beyond that to. Anyway, I could tell all of you were trying to help, and I don't know if I did at that moment, but I want to make sure that y'all know that I am sorry about that. Regardless if you think I don't need to be. I just, yeah. I appreciate that y'all were there for me, I think is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I think I step up to Makoto and I look up at her and I'm it's like, you were there. And that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely like just a little blush. Not bad. Just yeah, I didn't want to leave you. Oh, I didn't want to leave you all. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna go shower. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, bye.
She's trying. She's not there yet. She's trying.
I'm proud of her.
If people are showering when they kind of get back and are processing things, I think that might be when Nico goes to find Rasai. I just I have something I wanted to give you. If you have time, if you're busy, that's okay. It can wait.
It's like literally nighttime.
Right. You might have plans though, or want to go to bed, or
I mean, no, all the coolest people at the school are here in this room, so that's where I want to be.
oh, you're yeah. Well, I made you something. I don't normally make things, so this is kind of my first time making something. And they'll kind of present to you. Their hands are kind of closed around it at first, and then just kind of opens them up to reveal the little glass star, and it glows slightly on the inside. I thought, like, I made it from sound at first, because that, it's where you're from, kind of where we're from. Slightly different sound, I suppose. I just thought it kind of reminded me of you. And I've really enjoyed getting to know you, and I'd like to get to know you more. And I know we agreed to like go and have some food together, and I'm really glad that we get the chance to do that.
Nico, this is beautiful. This is so thoughtful. I think this is the most thoughtful gift I've ever received. And she just hugs you.
Oh, they'll hug you back, and then they're like, "This doesn't feel like the other hugs."
No,
Oh
no.
my.
She gives you a nice squeeze.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad you think
I
that
will
it's
cherish
beautiful.
it forever.
Yeah, I think you're beautiful, and I think you're amazing, and I'm really glad that you agreed to for us to go out.
Oh, like the date thing. Yeah. That's I'm really excited for it. And I did we like agree on a day for that? Because how does tomorrow sound? Before we get to all of the training stuff,
Yeah, tomorrow sounds amazing.
It's a date.
It's a date. I haven't dated before, so I apologize ahead of time if I ask a lot of questions.
That's fine. It's totally understandable. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing either.
Oh.
Like a lot of people have like asked me, but I've never really like vibed with anyone before. So like it's new.
Oh, well, we can figure that out together.
I'd like that.
Awesome.
She'll give you a kiss
Everybody
on
in the other room,
Ah!
I imagine,
Kiss on
like,
the cheek! Gay!
the gays are winning.
Yeah, everyone else is Scooby-Dooing.
Stay winning.
Makoto, like, still wrapped in towels from the shower, just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely fuzzy slippers as well. Just making sure we all know.
Very
They look like
important.
little ram's heads.
So cute.
oh my god.
Yeah. Nico will like bluster like some like they're kind of like laughing but not really laughing, like okay, I'll see you. I'm just gonna and just like scampers into their room, closes the door. Giselle.
I imagine just like scattering footsteps of the others, like
Get out of the way.
Oh, Giselle is 100% on the bed reading a book upside down.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I bet you. Don't even notice.
Throw the book aside. Tell me. Tell
We're
me.
going on a date. We're going on a date tomorrow.
Yes,
She kissed me on
you
the cheek.
are.
She kissed me on the cheek. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm being a real person.
Yes,
This is
yes,
amazing.
Yes. Start dancing.
Yeah. and you're
I stopped
how are
dancing.
things with you? How are things with you? How are things with you?
Makoto asked me on a date.
Okay.
I know. I'm like freaking out. I'm very excited, but I'm freaking out, and I want to keep talking about this. Oh my gosh, we're gonna leave Circe just alone in the
No,
suite.
Circe has a love. Circe has a. I mean, I agree that that's kind of that, but we're. There's a. I don't want to. It's not my place to.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
But
That's
But-
okay. I'm
but-
gonna be normal
but-
about it.
Yeah, so normal. There's
I'm gonna be normal and fine about it.
this is great. Also, we do need to talk about that lab, but
Yes, yeah. So
what
I march out and I'm like,
yeah.
Guardian meeting.
Sailor Guardians. I think if I could put a quick pause like before that, and I think like Cersei was just like doing this as Nico like goes across, and then like Cersei like peeks into their room. Hi, Rasai.
Hey, and she's just putting the little glass star on her shelf next to the clock that her parents made her. And it's just, oh, hey, this is a gift from Miko. How beautiful is that?
It's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
I know.
What's going on?
What do you mean what's
Is it-
going on?
I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, I have been listening at the door a little bit. I hope you don't mind, but
Honestly, I think everybody has. Everyone thinks I'm not noticing it, but like it's kind of hard not to if I'm being completely honest.
yeah,
I
don't think.
I'm just choosing not to say anything. I don't want to make things awkward.
Well, I think like I don't know. I think if we all just agree that we're a bunch of snoops and
I mean, we're in a dorm room. Like it's not. It's got multiple rooms, but it's pretty
these
small
walls are
space,
so
and
thin.
objectively, yeah, you can kind of hear everything.
Yeah. So that's so exciting. That's all I really wanted to say. But
And so, amidst the gay panic, a meeting is called.
yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
To add to the
Yes,
gay
Guardians.
Makoto was just like towel drying her hair, and it's like a sleeveless shirt, so it's just biceps for days.
Oh
and
my
just-
god.
yep,
Oh my god.
that in. All right, keep going with your meeting.
I have a
Cersei,
moment
like,
where I'm like,
nudges
Giselle's like super
Giselle.
glad she's holding on to the door. Like,
Like, what did you need? What's happening?
arms.
Arms.
Arms?
Just smooth. Not Nico telling you how to frizz.
I'm sorry. That's really funny. Okay. So while you all were here, and I got to place the temple earlier, I decided to look around a little bit just because we haven't had the chance to explore much, because every time we're there, Kampa is there, and every time we're with Kampa, they're being them. So I did a little bit of exploring, and in kind of ascending order of concerning, number one, I'm pretty sure I like you okay, so you know the broken pillars in the main room?
Yeah.
Okay, I dove down into the water to look at the broken ones, and there were 3 broken pillars. One was like a yeti, like a furry yeti. The second was like a furry crab, you know, and the third was Kampa.
I'm sorry. What?
The third pillar, the third broken pillar of the broken constellations, was the exact same creature bearing as Kampa when they were like super big, and they flew us from like up here down to the fell thing earlier.
Why was his pillar broken? He's still here.
It's because he's a bitch.
I don't know.
Campus
He's a little
constellation.
bitch.
Kampa, I think Kampa.
I think ghosts are telling us that he's a little bitch. I'm just kidding.
I'm getting something, guys.
It's stalled in the
Guys.
background. He's a little bitch.
The TV
Ghosts are
flickers
out
on.
of order.
Yeah. Well, I solved the ghost thing. I solved the ghost
Right.
thing.
Okay.
The ghost is
We
real.
can actually exercise things.
No, at least not. Maybe we can, but not this one. So, Nico, do you remember
Yeah.
when we were in Kempa's office getting our blood drawn, and there was like the big cylinder?
I sure do. I've been thinking about it ever since.
Yeah, same. So I found the lab again. It's like if you go behind the hand of like the goddess with the waterfall, it's behind there. The door wasn't even locked because I doubt Campa expected we would ever find it. But I walked in and the tarp wasn't on it. And Campa has soul in that tank.
Do we need to go get Soul out?
Okay.
They said no. She said no.
Okay. I mean, if
She,
Why?
but she's
Okay.
okay. So here's the thing. When we saw her the first time, when she was like really small and black like the fell with the green eyes, she can change forms. That's only one of her forms. She can be
Campa.
the fell, and she can turn into this white, like perfectly white kind of. I guess maybe albino. I don't know if that's the term. It's whatever. But she just turns into like a humanoid. But it's like the
That's white,
same
though.
sort of, like similar sort of white, I think, as you, Nico.
Oh no.
But her her eyes, like the sclera is black and the irises are green. It's actually really pretty. Good for her. But
just
like
two
she's rocking it.
eyes then, and then the small one, she's got one eye.
I think so. Yeah. No. Yeah. She had two eyes. Yeah. She had two eyes.
That's not good.
Yeah. But
What do you mean?
Why is she in a tank?
I don't. I think she's. I think physically she might not be strong enough to be outside of it.
Was she born
s-
there?
Sorry,
Was she born there?
I didn't find out. I get the sense that I don't know if she's ever really talked to anyone who's not Campa. Because
Unfortunate.
That's really terrible.
yeah,
I
but
ooh.
they told me that Campa protects them above all else and keeps them safe and takes care of them. And from what I could tell, even like the 5 minutes they were outside of the tank talking to me and weren't in the tank, they could barely stand. And like they stood and they did it and they got back into their tank and all that. But Soul is in that tank and she can shift her forms. And the reason the photos got sent to all of you is I showed her the pictures of Campa sleeping on, is that, I think, Makoto's bed?
Pictures.
I'll cut it up.
I
I'll cut
also
it up
heard
with
you.
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
I
where we
showed them.
thought they were being tortured. It was all blurry.
Yeah.
Like they're fighting.
Soul's never had a phone before, so she didn't know what she was doing or how she was
Oh.
messing with it.
Oh.
So she accidentally sent you all those photos. And then I was like, oh crap, Campa's
Oh,
there.
and that's why you
And-
texted. Oh, okay.
Yes,
I have so
And-
many questions.
I do too. But seriously, I kind of wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
Since it seems like Soul doesn't really have many other friends that aren't us, and they seem really interested in the crystal. Do you think there's a way to make something that might be smaller and more discreet and
Ooh.
waterproof that they could use to communicate with us? And also play games. They were very specific about wanting it to have games.
You have games on your phone?
Yeah. I will. I can certainly. I can. I think I can make it. I'm just. I may need to. Rasai, if I could ask your help with it. I'm nervous about imbuing. I can't imbue my magic into to the things that I make.
Oh, okay.
C2B is the only thing that's ever worked. It's so I can absolutely make it, and I can make it waterproof, and I can make it small and discreet. I'm afraid of doing the magic part, so I might need help with that. Would you be willing to make it with me?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
Cool.
And games? And did she say what games she wanted?
Games.
I don't think she knows enough about the outside world to really specify. So I was thinking like some of those like Candy Crush-ish games and some
Yeah.
gacha games
Flappy
and maybe
Dragon.
Flappy Dragon, maybe some like dress-up
Yeah.
games.
Oh, those would be fun.
Scrabble.
What if we could do combo? I bet we
Uh-huh.
could rig it to where we could all play Scrabble, like Scrabble with friends. And we could have
Yeah.
a big Scrabble game. I love Scrabble.
Or so I
So
just
she's
puts like a
like-
hand on Nico's back, just gently.
Nico, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you-
Harkens back to the comment to Cersei. I can't lie very well.
I was like, are you
Mhm.
okay? Or are you okay?
Mm.
I
Yeah.
could
Oh.
do that dog lean thing again, just
Um, So, sorry, I don't know how to talk about this. But you know this, and they kind of like pull a sleeve back so that you can see the vitiligo on their hand. Because normally they keep themselves pretty wrapped up. They can't really hide the face part very well, but the rest they try to hide. A lot of the members of my family have this, and some that's all they have. Some are albino. So I'm just processing the information we've just learned about Saul and what that means.
you saying you're related to Soul?
I don't know.
Or
Maybe it's just people who are from there. I don't really know. I don't it's not something that we like to talk about, and those that are born with this tend to be the ones that don't get to go out and meet other people, because people over there, I haven't really ever figured out why, but they were scared of my ancestor, which the implications of people from over there being scared of something. That face all did.
So people, sorry if this is. So people from Geis were scared of your ancestor because your ancestor was different from the people of Geis?
It was the bits that I managed to read, and it was like, when I say secondhand, I mean like 4, 5, 8, like my great-great-grandmother writing what she knew about her great-great-grandmother. She had a power of sight, but I don't know what that means, and it never was explained very well, and nobody really talks about it or knows about it, and because nobody knows about it, I can't find these things out. But I'm sure it's fine, right?
Well,
You'd be fine.
so do you know if your ancestor could shapeshift like Soul seems to be able to?
I don't know.
Mm.
I can't. Well, now I suppose I can, but that's different. That's tied to
Is it?
Yeah, that's the scale.
yeah.
I think, Alta, I do want to ask, because this is something that this was like just that you said that Giselle remembered. Would Cersei also, or is there something that I could roll to like see
Yeah,
if
would
Cersei
you like to roll
puts
me a
together
clever?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
To see
And
if
as you're
there-
rolling, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, just to remember there are constellations on the other side.
Mm.
Oh,
As you're
crap. I
rolling,
meant to mention that, but I can try it.
no
Wow,
worry
I have
later.
a +3 to my clever, and I still rolled a 0.
Oh
No.
Oh.
Remember, you can try and use one of your aspects to add a
Oh,
+2 if you want.
I kind of just took out my. This was my high aspect, and then I changed it. But I do think they still have the aspect of like clever and like the mind of a tinkerer. Like I think they have like an idea of how things work. Like they can get like spatially. They have a good spatial awareness mind, and so
Yeah.
I think that I would argue that they would put together that it's like, okay, well, the celestial sea is they're able to zoom out that way.
I will accept either a reroll or a +2.
I think I want to do. Oh, do I want to risk a reroll?
Oh, what do you want to do?
Mm.
I'm gonna risk a reroll. I want to try.
Love that.
I'd say yeah. It's the end of the season. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was
Well,
a 2.
Hey,
It was a 2.
either
Oh,
way,
there you go.
Same as. Yeah.
I think if you want for Giselle to have like mentioned that in previously
whole
during that
relaying
conversation,
that.
yeah, in relaying the information, I think that will definitely have reminded you that yeah, there probably were some old ancient stories of like there were constellations of Geis, but nobody has heard of or from them because nobody goes to Geis. And between both of you kind of like remembering this, you guys would know that anything associated with the felled goddess, with Geis, and now thinking that probably includes the constellations associated with Geis, have kind of just been destroyed and wiped from history. Other than the fact that something bad happened here and we don't talk about it.
I wonder if your ancestor was a constellation. Because maybe that's why Campa, oh my gosh, because Campa is saying that we have to keep our identities secret, right? Because there's people who they don't really say why, but are potentially scared of us or want our power. Like we have to keep this secret.
Uh-huh.
Is that
So maybe you're-
possible?
Yeah. There's nothing to suggest that it's impossible.
I'm honestly just trying to imagine Camp as a dad, and it's a scary picture.
Do we think that Sol is? Do you think Sol is his daughter?
Now it's
I'm
an
not
even worse
sure.
picture.
God, I hope not.
I didn't. I don't
You're
know.
supposed to put children in tanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
part
seems-
doesn't sit right
Yeah.
with me. Like
No.
Yeah, I never.
doesn't know
Yeah.
what games are. The only person she's ever talked to is Campa,
How old is Soul?
and she's kept in a tank.
Maybe he rescued her from
She's
the other
about
side.
our
Maybe there's
age.
still people there.
people aside from you and your
Maybe.
family. I could
Yeah, I'll say
believe it.
yeah.
Yeah, she seems about our age.
Our age.
I wonder.
And she doesn't have a phone?
She
I
can't, but
didn't
couldn't
have
figure
one.
out how to make it waterproof.
Yeah, because it sounds like the things that she said, at least what you told us, sound like a child.
Yeah, she's not. She sets pretty good boundaries. And she's pretty
That's
good
good.
at communicating what she understands and what she doesn't, and asking questions. And I wonder if it's overprotectiveness.
As you say
Yeah.
that,
Mm.
C2B suddenly perks up from within your little nest or bag, wherever you've left him,
Mm-hmm.
and just out of nowhere flutters up and goes right towards the window.
CB, what the? I did not tell him to do that.
He's
Immediately
gained
just
sentience.
getting, like, running right against
Whoa,
it,
whoa, whoa.
kind of fluttering down to the windowsill, pecking at the window.
Hey, bud. Okay.
And I think I'm going to also grab Giselle just in case she tries to eat it.
Do we want to
Okay.
see where he wants to go?
Yeah. Oh, like let him.
Like
Is there
follow him.
anything outside the window?
Like follow him. We follow him wherever he wants to go.
Okay. I think Cersei's gonna. All right, and open up the window.
Mm-hmm. You do so, and you see C2B immediately just dive out and circle straight down towards the landing platform, where you see it looks like another carriage, an official school carriage, is arriving pretty late, but it looks like there's a transfer student.
All right.
Gasp. We all scamper down immediately. Nobody questions how far we had to go or how long it took. We're just there.
No.
I'm not going to lie.
Full
I think
running.
Makoto was about to jump out with
I was fully
No.
prepared to look
You
at
guys
you
are
guys
going
and
to
be
jump
like,
out
let's
with
do our
Giselle.
flying.
Giselle was
thing.
also about
Yeah,
to
yeah,
jump
yeah.
out that window.
Wings out.
If you guys want to fly out, by all means.
Oh, if it's just at the landing platform, I don't think we need to.
Yeah, we would.
No, I don't
probably
wanna-
fly, well, because you said
Yeah.
follow, so Makoto's about to be like.
Yes.
Well, like done.
The entire group, like.
Yeah. It does take all of us too. Like.
Oh,
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think Cersei's gonna take off. Think about jumping too, but then like just take off and go to the landing platform.
All right.
Probably yelling that out behind them.
You rush down, and by the time you make it to the main entrance of the academy, seems like this mystery transfer student has already been escorted to the door by some of the staff. And just as the door opens, Cersei,
Oh no. Yes.
you are greeted. All of you, your reactions, they're so delightful. Bria stands there with C2B on her shoulder, looking between C2B and then over to you, and her face immediately just, Cece?
Maria.
Immediately runs in for a sobbing hug.
Yeah, they're gonna run too.
and I was really confused right now. Like, do we get her away from?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna like look at Giselle and be like, that's who I that's
Cersei is sobbing.
Uh-huh.
As soon as you say that too, Nico, tears.
yeah. Yeah.
And now she's patting Giselle, like, what is happening? Like,
It's like Makoto.
And unfortunately, this is the cliffhanger that we have to leave you guys on until next
Cool.
season.
Cool and unusual. Oh my god, you made Kate cry. Look what you've done.
Listen, I had
It's
to squeeze
good.
this in here. It has been killing me this entire session. I had to make sure there was time for it.
Not that it's good while you're sobbing.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
We all know that feeling.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
Oh, man.
God.
Well,
I'm dying.
not
Can't
yet.
believe
You are.
you've done this. Yeah.
Ayo.
Thank you all for a fantastic season 1. This has been such a delight, and we're going to continue on next year. But we're going to continue on with season 2 to see where things go.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you, Alta, for
Yes,
all of
thank
your
you,
hard
Alta.
work.
Yes, thank you,
Oh my gosh,
Alta.
you're amazing.
Oh, so
Yes.
good.
Thank you guys. I'm checking to see if we have aha. Before we do get into our who we're going to be rating and heading out, let's just do one last farewell, who we are, where you can find us. And then, yes. Hi, I'm Ultra Mirage. I am overwhelmed with emotion. You can find me anywhere at Ultra Mirage. Jill.
Hi, I am Jill. I am an actual play performer, mostly on Girls Run These Worlds. I also do occasional charity streams, and you can find me at the link in my card is linked in chat.
Torin.
Hello, I am Torin. I'm a digital artist and voice actor. You can find me on Twitch at Torin Talks Creativity, and it has been a joy to be here. So excited.
Hamalu.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm on the internet. I do fun things on the internet when I'm not teaching teenagers. You can find me at the moment on Mondays over at Heart of Tales, where we're doing some fun things over there. It is also very gay because it's Thirsty Sword lesbians. So
Yes,
gay, homosexual gay.
Gay. All right. Julia.
Hi, Julia again. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at j_delukes. I am also a player and DM, mostly with Girls Run These Worlds. And thank you all so much for this. Again, this has been a blast.
And Kate.
Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm a hot mess. You can find me at You can find me at Kate Orange Sky 11 on Twitter and most things. I have a YouTube channel, and that's it. That's me. I'm
You're a
I'm
delight,
emotional.
is what you
I-
are.
You guys are amazing.
Amazing. Really, you guys are such a great group. And thank you, as always, to Girls Run These Worlds. Fantastic community. Highly recommend literally anything of theirs. Wrapping up because we're 4 minutes over, we are going to raid Roll Positive Gaming. Stick around so that we can watch what they're getting into, and we'll see you next season.
Yay! Thank you all.